it's Uncommon Fossil, taking a look at the Gholdengo EX deck that we get in the Premium Battle Pass. This is the build that we get on Tier 0, not upgraded at all. I want to take a look at the list and then play it. Yes, we will upgrade the list as we get more cards on the ladder for sure, and I will talk about that too. But there is value in looking at it in the base form. First, you might be starting off playing that as your first deck because that's all you have access to. And secondly, we do learn things by playing unoptimized list, right? You do learn things about how the deck should be optimized. So it is valuable. There is value in playing the deck. We have the only new cards from Paradox Rift in this set are the Gholdengo EX, which is a 2/2 line. So Gholdengo EX is a stage 1 Pokemon, 260 HP. So okay HP, not as high as some for sure. And it is a metal type, which is good, right? Metal. There are metal weak Pokemon out there, so that's a plus there. It's has an ability that is nice. Of course, it's shut off by Path, but coin bonus. Once during a turn, you may draw a card. If this Pokemon is the active spot, you may draw one more card. So draw one card or two cards. And honestly, if you can fill the bench with 4 Gholdengo EXs, if that's all you're attacking with, drawing 4 cards per turn is very nice. Of course, you've got to get that set up and then not have Path and player be able to bump it, but drawing cards is good because the attack here, Make It Rain for 1 metal energy, does 50 damage per energy that we basic energy that we discard from our hand. So they just need. So it's like the old Blacephalon, baby Blounds Blacephalon. Back in its day, that was a fire one, and you discarded fire energies. This can be an energy though, and it only takes 1 metal, which does open up the option of other types of energy and other attacking options in the deck too, right? So I do like it. So the ability is good. It's not great, but it's good. And Make It Rain, a very nice attack. The ability to blow up any Pokemon in the game. It can scale to whatever number. You need 50 per energy is a nice multiple there. So 2 of those. 2 of the Gimmighouls, which has Call for Family, which can be useful. Just searches for 1 basic, so not great, but it's an option there. All right, so what's the deck playing? The deck plays the Kirlia engine, right? That's the big thing. They have, let's take a look. They have 3 Raltses, 2 of the 70 HP Ralts and 1 of the 60 HP Ralts. The 60 HP Ralts you only have 1 of because it's less HP, but Memory Skip for 1 Psychic can be useful. Let's just take a look. Yep, they do play Psychic Energy, so that can be useful up against Pokemon with only 1 attack. It's Memory Skip, and they can't attack the next turn. We're playing 3 Kirlias. So we have 3 Ralts, 3 Kirlia, right? Refinement, ability, discard a card from hand, draw 2 cards. So this is a really good engine. Obviously a better engine than Gholdengo EX, but of course having these things stacked can build into nice big hands there. And then they do play 1 of the Gallade, which has Buddy Catch. Once during a turn, you may search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, put it into your hand. So that's very nice. Can grab a supporter, can attack for it too for 160 for 3 energy. So that's an option there for sure too. And then 2 of the Gardevoir that it evolves from. Oh, we also have another Gallade, but the Gardevoir here has the one. This is the one with the Shining Arcana ability. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards in deck, attach any number of basic energy cards you find to your Pokemon any way you like. And it can be any type. It's not just Psychic, but can attach the metal to the Gholdengo EX. I believe you have to attach the energy. I don't think you can put them into hand, which you might want to do in this deck. But you draw, and then you put the other cards in hand. So it just draws you some cards without discarding, which can be better than the Kirlia because you're just building a bigger hand. And the other Gallade here, which is for attacking, does 60 for 1 Psychic Energy. It is fighting type, so that gives a different weakness to hit for. Not affected by resistance, but 60 even with weakness gets to 120. I don't know how valuable that is. We will see. That's where playing the deck helps out. And then Dynablade does for 2 energy, 60 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon V in play. So that can be good in some matchups, right? If you're up against Mew VMAX, they have a full 6 complement of 6 Vs. You're doing 360 damage, can one-shot a Mew VMAX, which is nice. So, anyway, so we'll see how much value you get out of that. I'm not positive. Then we do play it's got a bunch of different Pokemon, probably too many. I could be wrong. It's spread out a bunch, which will hurt consistency, I would think. So, one Indeedee Expert Nurturer. Search your deck for Pokemon that evolves one of your Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. So then shuffle your deck. So if you can set up a Gholdengo for next turn, since Gholdengo attacks for 1 energy, it's okay if you don't even get any energy acceleration to Gholdengo, right? We just need 1 energy on it. Of course, you use your attack for turn. You'd probably rather do something else. And then Hypnoblast for 2 colorless does 30. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Of course, asleep, then it's a coin flip whether your opponent wakes up or not. If they don't wake up, they might not be able to attack. So that's a bit of a hope type attack, not probably a main one. Also plays a Mew, which is very nice. Mysterious Tail ability. Once during a turn, if it's in the active spot, you may look at the top 6 cards in your deck, reveal an item card, put into your hand. You can attack with it too. The attack's not that great, but it is an option. And then we play 1 Manaphy to protect the bench. Helps protect the Kirlia pieces. It makes sense there. And Radiant Greninja for concealed cards. Discard an energy, draw 2 cards. We play 11 energy. It's not a ton of energy, but it's another engine piece. I'm not sure if I really like this in the deck, or if it's better just to have the Kirlias and the Gholdengo abilities to get things going. But that's the Pokemon there. The energy, as I started to say, let's see, there's 5 metal, which is what we need to attack, and 6 psychic. We can attack with the Kirlia line as well, so 6 of those. And of course, it doesn't matter for discarding what types we discard. There must be a bunch of energy recovery. We'll find out if 11 energy is enough or not, because we do want to load up on energy. Easily having to recover and dig through the deck a lot could be a problem. Let's see what we have here. Pokemon Search, we'll start with that. 4 Battle VIP Pass, right? Only on the first turn, but put 2 basics into play. Nice option there. They don't. I'm looking at the support. There's no supporter to search for that in particular. We do have 4 Level Ball. Gets the Ralts, the Kirlias, and I think in the Gimmighoul. So very useful there. And we have 3 Ultra Balls, which we need to dig out the Gholdengo EX, amongst some other things. So nice. So obviously important in the deck there. And then 2 Artazons, that's the only stadium. Search your deck for a non-rule box Pokemon, put it onto the bench. That will certainly help set up too. And then in terms of, and 2 Capturing Aroma, flip a coin. If, let's see, if it's heads, search for an evolution. If tails, search for a basic. So you always get to search for a Pokemon. You don't know whether it's a basic or an evolution. How good that's in this deck in particular, we will see. And then we do have 1 Rescue Carrier, put up to 2 Pokemon with 90 HP or less from your discard pile into your hand, so it can kind of recycle things. Get a Gimmighoul on the bench, or maybe some Kirlia engine pieces. All right, supporters who do that next. 2 Professor's Research, obviously very good there. 3 Iono, 2 Klara, put energy and or 2 Pokemon from the discard pile into your deck. I do think that is good there for sure. Need those energies back. 2 Boss's Orders, of course, that's really good. Those are the supporters. Play 4 Energy Retrieval. Put 2 basic energies from the discard pile into your hand. Superior Energy Retrieval gets you 4, but you do have to discard 2 cards to make it happen. So maybe this is the better card for this deck. I'm not sure. We'll see. 1 Pal Pad. Put 2 supporters in the discard pile into your deck again. And just making sure this is the last card here. And 1 switch card. That's not a lot. Usually you want maybe a switch rope or a couple switches. Is that enough for this deck? Maybe it is, and of course, deck space is always an issue. So that's the 60 that we get at Tier 0. Let's take a look on the ladder and see what we can get out of the deck. All right, we'll see what happens here. Hopefully we get a nice game to show things off, although I will say I think the deck as it's built at Tier 0 is definitely not optimized. It's been a rough go with this deck so far. So hopefully the deck does something. But honestly, this may be a case where this build of the deck just is not too good, and that's how it is too, right? All right, we'll see what happens. Get to go first. Evolution deck, so want to go first. Gholdengo EX, I do think is a very nice deck. I put Ralts there. Hopefully it doesn't get knocked out. Well, this is a stinky start for sure. So, end turn. Yeah, this is not good, right? This is bad, and this is not good, right? I mean, maybe I shouldn't have Sorry, a bunch of sneezing there. Wow, still good planning, attacking with Radiant Sneeze there. You don't see that much these days, so I'm excited about that, just in the sense that, hey, you don't see that happen, right? Because they attach it and excuse me, I got some big sneezes right now. I don't know why. My nose is drippy and making me sneeze away. Yeah, so a poison deck, as you'd expect with this. I wouldn't think the Radiant Sneasler is the attacker you want. I would think they probably wouldn't attach, and even the EXP share, maybe. Okay, so obviously I didn't get. So no, so get a Kirlia. Okay. I want to get, I think, excuse me. I want to get a Mew down. And I want to retreat into the Mew. And I need to retreat before it evolves. So that's why, since I have the Kirlia, I'm going to retreat, send up the Mew. I'm going to use the Mew after Iono. So evolve here. I will get down another. I'll get tossed down the Gimmighoul because I kind of have to. A deck with one attacker is not ideal, is what I will say. Do I want to put that energy into play? That's its own question. Maybe I do, just to retreat, right? So I'm going to attach there. Maybe I should have waited to attach a metal to Gimmighoul, but, you know. All right, that's okay. What do I want to disc? I don't, and I can recover the Manaphy anyway, but I don't think I need Manaphy. I'm not entirely sure what my opponent's doing to me. I will say that too. All right, well that's not bad. Maybe I should have Mysterious Tales. First, I didn't think about that. Well, Capturing Aroma is clearly the card I want here. Do I want to use Capturing Aroma this turn? I think I do. The problem is if I get an evolution Pokemon, my opponent knows I have it. And let me see. No, I get a basic. Okay, so do I want? Let's think. Do I have? I'm gonna bench another Gimmighoul. Do that. Okay, and end turn. So could be worse. Obviously, could be a lot better too. I attach to the Mew because if I don't get knocked out, look, I'm weak to them, right? The Gimmighoul, though, is weak to fire, so that's a plus, right? Because when he changes types, becomes metal, and then gets the weakness changes as well. Well, that's okay. So I'm gonna just okay. I mean, it's gonna poison me for no energy. All right, I mean, that's awkward because I don't know if I can get out of it now, right? Because he's a 2 retreat cost, so I kind of need to get a little lucky here. But that can happen, right? That can definitely happen. All right, I think I want to attach energy here. Do I want to toss something down on my bench? Do I want to... I could get another Kirlia too, right? Into play. Maybe I'll do that. So I'm going to Iono. Iono is really bad, though, isn't it? I want to only Iono if I have to. That's what I'll say. Only Iono if I absolutely have to. So grab another Kirlia. And let me just thin here, I guess. Just kind of keep thinning. Toss. Just get him onto the bench. It's all right. Yeah, I don't really want to. Let me use my ability, get rid of retrieval. I think the deck just has one switch card though, so that's okay. Well, that's not useful, but that's okay. I will battle. Yeah, keep going. I do not want Iono. They're down to one card in hand, right? So Iono is just going to help them probably more than it helps me, quite frankly, right? Yeah, I'll just keep going. Keep hoping. What am I going to do? I guess I'm going to evolve him. I will attach. What do I want to do here? Where do I want to put this? On the active? Is he going to get knocked out? I'll attach there. And Klara. What's supporters in the discard pile? Let's see. I don't think I want to Iono. I think I want to. I mean, they do have he's free retreat, right? So do I want to boss somebody up? All right, I'm going to gust up him and just end turn at this point. That's what I'm going to do. I'm poisoned, right? Doesn't show it. Oh, no, I evolved, so I'm not poisoned anymore, so that's a +2. Okay, that's right. I got out of the poison. All right, they just drew for turn. That's good. I will get rid of the Battle VIP Pass because I don't want that. I still don't want to Iono, right? Iono just helps them way too much. Okay, so now I think I want to... Yeah, if I hit energy, I can retreat. So I'm not so... Okay, let's see what I get with him. Okay, so I don't have knockout though, do I? I really do not. So all right, I guess I'm gonna attack and not do a very good. Do I attack for 1? Man, that's just not. That does not feel good. I think I might just pass here. I can get back 2 energy, but it's still just not enough, right? So I'm gonna end turn. Just sit out. My opponent's not doing much right now. I'm gonna have to probably play Iono this next turn just to get things going. I think that's my play. Just I'm gonna, because I need to Iono, obviously, step up the game here. I hope my other Gholdengo is in the deck. I don't know if it's prized. I didn't do a good prize check. So they can discard. What do they discard? Do they draw 3 cards? Or draw 2? What do they do? Draw 3. Okay, so this is probably the turn for Iono, if assuming I don't get anything good. Maybe do I? Yeah, I'm going to Iono now. I haven't used my engine pieces yet, so now's the Iono first. I do need to get a switch off as well. Can get energy back. All right, let me Kirlia him away. I just Gallade there. I don't think I mean, they are weak to him though, right? So is this the one rare game? So yeah, I do one-shot him for 2 colorless energy, right? I mean, that's pretty nice. So maybe I want this guy in play. So let me see what I hit here. I actually might. This idea of attacking with this other Kirlia is very appealing to me. Capturing Aroma is not bad. All right, let me use this. Tails. See what my options are. Might as well do this to thin. The switch cards in there. I mean, it's a weird, like, okay. Gholdengo. Okay, and I think I'm going to want this Gallade to attack with, I'm pretty sure, right? So let me get rid of what? I'm going to get rid of what? A Level Ball and Research. because I don't have a lot of that's right, there's no more Pokemon. My other Gholdengo's prize. Only having 2 Gholdengos in deck is not good. I can tell you that as well. So I will... I'm going to end turns. This is just going so terribly, is what I would say, right? It's going so terribly. I'm on the path to... I mean, look, this is just an ugly game. So I apologize, obviously, to everyone in a sense for this game. All right, so what's he do? He blows me up, path to the peak. That's fine. I'm glad I kept the Artazon so I can bump him. Bump the stadium. So 10. I think I do want to do the big smack with the... I just need 1 energy here, right? Of any type. So, and I have energy retrieval, so I'm guaranteed the attack here. Okay, Kirlia, that's nice too. The Ralts, I mean the Klara, sorry, talking to myself a lot here. Is there anything I want to get rid of here? I'm going to do this. I want you back. Definitely want you back. And I want this energy. I may ditch this Ralts. I don't know if I need to dig more, do I? I'll just sit on my ability, right? I think I will. So I'll attach the... So do I want to use my ability here, right? That's a good question. I guess I do, right? I'm going to get rid of this Ralts here because I don't think I need him. I might want to... I should probably play down the Kirlia. All right, Boss is very nice. I don't have that this turn, but that's a nice get for sure. Do that. Evolve here. He's doing what? 240. So he's coming short of the knockout the way things go, but that's okay. At least I hope it's okay, right? I hope it's okay. So my ability is locked, but I'll wait on that. I'm okay with that. So they just have 2 Vs, right? So it's not bad though. 240. Look, they're gonna actually don't blow me up here. So this guy I probably want to retreat. Okay, so they're gonna take out. They don't take him out though, right? I mean, I get poisoned big time, right? Are they going to attack with someone else? That's one of those questions too. So they attached there. I mean, I think I want to switch into the... I think I want to retreat him out of here, right? What's the retreat cost? Retreat cost is 2. So, well, Pal Pad is very nice too, right? So I'm going to have to retreat. Well, I may have other options too, but I probably... I'll bump the path. Why not, right? Draw my card. Don't attack. Don't attack, because I don't want to attack with him. Switch. Okay, switch is very nice to get. Yeah, I'll use the switch. Send him up. My deck, of course, is getting low, but that's okay too. It's decent stuff here, right? So he does 240. So maybe, I'm going to gust up their other V this turn because that's good. Because I one-shot him quite nicely with weakness and Vs, and then we'll see what they do. I mean, I easily finish off the VMAX next turn. All right, good. Got the Gholdengo. That's very nice. So the Gallade, the fighting type, is doing pulling weight in this matchup for sure. Glad to have it. And obviously Roaring Moon is dark, so perhaps... Well, I don't know what the weakness is on Roaring Moon. Is it fighting weak? See what they do. Maybe I should have Pal Padded. Yeah, I should have used Pal Pad. So 120. But I can hard retreat here. I can hard retreat, which I think I will do. So I can put you into play. I can put both bosses back. I like this too. I probably just so I need to what? At 50, I need to discard 2 energies, which is not a problem here, right? So I'm going to hard retreat, send you up. I need these 2 energies, right? Grab the 2 energies. I discard 2. I want to get energy onto the Gallade here. And I think I want to get this other Gallade down, right? Is this one? Yeah, search for a supporter, because I have those bosses in deck, and I like boss, right? Boss is going to get me home in this game. So, I could draw more, but I don't really know that helps me at this point, does it? I will draw 1 card. I'm also kind of trying to think through, okay, well, that's quite nice too. So he's at 80, so I just need to discard 2, take 3 prizes, get rid of 1 of each. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. So, yeah. So that's very, very nice there. Got the other Kirlia, but I discarded the other Ralts, so don't have to worry about that. And I just 1 prize gets me game. So Gallade, actually this Gallade now does like no damage, does he? Does no. I can do 120 damage though. It's not affected by resistance, but that means weakness still comes into play. So I can attack with him and get him with 10 away. I also have I have access to boss. I need to get a second energy attached there, though, right? So we'll see what happens. Obviously, okay, boss there, but they know they're losing game, I assume, with that play. I have such a big hand, right? I mean, the odds that I don't have the pieces to get the knockout aren't good at this point, and I do have access to anyone's supporter. So do they knock me out? They might not even knock me out. They come up slightly short on that too. So he's 130. So I'll just attack. I mean, he's going to get knocked out, but it doesn't matter, right? 1, 2, 3. I need to keep the 2 energy. If for some reason I messed up. I take the prize for game, but I think they're going to take 2 prizes, I believe. No, okay, I wasn't sure what was going to happen, because that was after the turn ended, so I guess, I don't know the exact sequencing of things. The attack, I guess, is part of the turn. The knockout, I guess, is before the turn ends. I'm not quite sure, but it was a moot point anyway, because they weren't going to take 6 prizes with that anyway. So I'm getting this error, this kind of null thing after these games. Something's not quite right with their servers. But okay, and then it kind of corrects, right? I saw this gray area to the left instead of the Pokemon there, and instead of my rank, it wasn't showing, but it shows up eventually. Anyway, that's some of these glitches since the new updates. It's still not exactly ironed out. But the deck did what it needed to, and that was nice to see. All right, let's see what we get here. Looking for one last decent game to kind of close out the video. I have one game I can post. It's not the greatest game ever. If you just saw it, you probably know that. It was okay, though. But this deck is just okay at best. Honestly, it needs to get optimized for sure. That's how it is, right? It was a good test doing this. I'm kind of glad I've tried it out, but I'm really glad. I'll be glad to be moving on to. All right, so I'll put the one with memory skip in, right? Because that could be good. Get a second Ralts down, had Battle VIP Pass. So this is a nice turn 1. I'm going second. Okay, Artazon research. This is a nice start. This is a nice start here. Charizard deck. That part's not so good, right? Not so good for me. But that is what it is. So yeah. So I'm not looking, and I'm weak. If they have fire attackers in the deck, excuse me, I am weak to them. So, all right, a Lost Zone Charizard EX deck. Okay, using a switch card, obviously. Makes sense. But using up resources, so that's kind of what needs to happen here, too. These effects, they keep tweaking these effects, and I just wish they'd leave them alone. Now there's all these little lightning flashes around the lost zone. You know, I just gotta say, why? Why can't they just leave it alone? Now, see, and also the problem is I notice things like that. My eye gets stuck on them all the time, so that's partly why I hate these effects. Every time there's a little lightning bolt, I'm like staring now at that patch, and that's not good. Yeah, they've amped up the lost zone thing, and they've amped up the effects once again. But that's what they do. They add effects to the game. All right. The Indeedee could be good to evolve this turn. What do I want down, though? Do I want down... I'll put down Radiant Greninja. Do I bench Artazon? I guess I do. I do have one switch card in the deck, right? What are the odds of hitting it? Probably not that good. Let's just look. Let's see if it's even in the deck for one thing. So it's not in the deck, so I cannot switch this turn. So that's good to know. That's good to know. Do I want to... I guess I attach to Gimmighoul this turn, right? In this... I could discard the... I mean... Yeah, I might as well do that. Okay, I'll make this play. I Level Ball, I need to keep that for the Kirlia. All right, so Ralts stays in the active. All right, I mean, it could be worse. End turn, so, you know. Once I saw that definitely, well, once I knew that my one switch card in the deck was prized, there was no chance of my attacking with Indeedee, because Indeedee would have been a solid attack, right? Because it would evolve. I could evolve into the Gholdengo on turn one. That's decent. It's okay. Expert Nurturer, right? I mean, it's not the greatest thing ever because it's your attack for turn, but hey, I wasn't attacking otherwise really anyway, so it's actually a very solid use for that turn. Okay, so digging through. Well, they have three, so they play Cramorant too. Cramorant would have been, they have Cramorant in play, so they want to switch probably and take the knockout with Cramorant. I mean, the problem, what do? I guess I attack with Gholdengo, and they're just going to blow up my Gholdengo next turn, though. They're going to smack that Gholdengo so hard, I'm not going to know what happened. That's probably what's going to happen. And, yeah, but that's life with this deck. So, okay. I want to get things going in this game here, right? So let's see. Let me get a couple Kirlias down. Man, this 2/2 line of Gholdengo is just awful too. I'm sorry, but I know I'm being salty. But I mean, what am I supposed to do here? Because now my other Gholdengo's prized, so I'm working once again with one Gholdengo. All right, what do I want to do? Do I want to get something else on the bench? I guess I do. Partly to thin. I'm going to Iono here. So partly to thin, I'll put down the Mew, I guess. Right now, I don't see a need for Manaphy. If they have something to whack my bench, that's fine. Put me out of my misery, kind of, right? Do I attach? Do I attach? At this point, I guess I'm going to have to attack with like Kirlia, right? With a Gallade or something. So I guess that energy attachment is useful. I mean, it's not good that it's useful, right? It's not good at all. Okay, I still need to hit. I haven't used my Kirlias though. So that's okay. So Gholdengo, I draw 2 with Gholdengo now. So that's a plus as well. I need energy, right? Yeah, don't attack for 0. Attacking for 0 doesn't feel good. So I can get 1. I need 3 energies, which isn't... All right, so I need to... What do I get rid of here? I'll get rid of this Kirlia, I guess. I can get it back with Rescue Carrier. Okay, I have 2. I need 1 more energy. And I can get that with... so I'm going to use this guy, discarded energy, because I have energy retrieval. They're probably going to blow him up next turn, and that's going to end my day, right? And Battle VIP Pass, that's obvious. Discard fodder there. So, you wanted... I used the energy. I knew I could recover 2 energies, so I wanted to... but I wasn't sure that I wanted to get rid of more than that 1 energy. So, therefore, the energy I used with the Radiant Greninja, because I could use some other card, a non-energy card, with the Kirlia, right? That was just that logic there. Nothing groundbreaking at all. I don't think I want to Ultra Ball. Actually, I'm going to Capturing Aroma. If I get Tails, okay, so what am I going to get here? I get Manaphy. All right, just thinning. And, yeah, I mean, this is not going to be good, probably, right? They're probably going to knock me out. I need to do 150. Boom. Make it rain, baby. That's just not a good feeling, though, right? Taking out the Cramorant. Okay, setting up the Comfy, so that's good. If they sent up the Charmander, then that would let me know if they have all the pieces. The rare... they need Rare Candy and Charizard EX, right? That's what they need in hand. And actually, they don't knock me out yet. That's right, because it changes the Dark type, so this Metal type, that's okay, That's not the worst thing. The problem is my other Gholdengo's prized. Maybe I shouldn't have filled the bench up, because if I draw into that other... what do you call the thing? Sorry, the Gimmighoul. Yeah, so if I drew into the Gimmighoul off my prizes, I can't play it. So I know I can't attack with him next. And I still won't... I have a switch... I have a Gimmighoul, and I have a switch card in the prizes, and those are both important pieces. So I want to keep kind of getting that Kirlia set up to attack with him at some point. That's one of the things I want to do. All right. Let's see, does it respond? Did they change it so that it reveals cards when it does this? They did, so that's really good. So that's a change they made. That's a change. So they made some positive changes with the last update. They caused some trouble visually. They got rid of the anti-aliasing. I think I fussed about that in other videos. The non lines that aren't perpendicular to the X and Y axes are now jagged if they're either curved or straight, because they got rid of the aliasing, or they got rid of the anti-aliasing, I guess, which is better for some systems. Well, that's nice. I'm very thankful for that. So I'm going to send up Indeedee. I assume they're attacking, right? I assume they're attacking. If they weren't attacking, I'd send up Mew. Okay, they still don't... I mean, they're trying to get the Charizard up. Honestly, let's think. It does 180, then 210, then 240. So it's still missing... I have to take 3 prizes before they can one-shot the Gholdengo. So that's, and if I've taken 3 prizes, I kind of have a chance in the game. I kind of do. So I might, honestly, this is a game where to boss up a Charmander would be a good feeling. I don't want... like I said, there's not much switching in the deck, so I don't want the Mew. The Mew with only 1 switch card, and I need the energies too. So Gallade. Okay, that's good. Search for a supporter. I do like that, right? I don't think... Let me just look here. I don't think I want a Pokemon on the bench, right? There isn't any anyway. Okay. So I have both bosses. Okay. Is Pal Pad disc... the deck has a Pal Pad, I too believe, as well. Okay, so I will get rid of Manaphy. Okay, hit boss, so that's very nice. I will... No, I want to keep energy, so don't get rid of that. I just need... And I do want to... I need 2 energies. That's all I need, right? So what do I want to get rid of here? I will get rid of... Do I want Artazon? I'm gonna keep the Artazon just in case. Oh, I do have my, okay, I wanted that guy too, right? The problem is he doesn't draw energy. That's the one thing that's bad. He doesn't draw. So he's kind of bad in this deck because if I draw energy, I don't get to attach it. And that's bad. I mean, I have to attach it. I don't want to attach it, right? So, okay, got an energy, capturing aroma. All right, that's good. So I'm going to put down the Gallade with Buddy Catch because I do like this. I'm going to boss here. Because this is good. Just keep him from setting up. Do I want to attach to Gallade? He does what, 160, which isn't terrible. All right, I'm going to use his ability because I do have Iono. I'm going to Iono at some point probably, right? I shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. That was very dumb. I forgot what I was doing there. So do I want to use his ability, right? That's the one I was thinking. Sorry, I want to use the Gardevoir. And I'll attach to the Gallade if I hit energy. And I didn't. But Energy Retrieval is very nice too. I'm not going to use it though. I don't need it. So I will just attack, discard the 2. Energy Retrieval is good. Probably needs Superior Energy Retrieval that gets me 4, I think. I'm certainly not positive. All right, so they got the Gimmighoul. That's super. That's super. So I need to get him into play. I have Iono, which is good too. Yeah, okay. So that's very solid. I don't know if I should have played the Mew, right? The Mew's kind of in the way. Anyway. So what do they have in the Lost Zone? 8. I mean, see what happens here. I do have access next turn to ball. I mean, if they don't evolve, I do knock out the Charmander next turn, right? Which would be a blow to them. Look, they have the Artazon, which, right? They should be getting another Charmander to play. Maybe they will at this point. They might prioritize that now that they're down to 1, right? Because they don't want to be, they do not want to be without a Charizard to attack with. Sorry if the levels were low there earlier. It seemed like the microphone kind of shifted around. Let me stop making that Charmander big. So Colress. So they got, they can Mirage Gate now too. So 11. They're the deck with the better digging and engine, yet I'm the one that's down to 9 cards in deck. My hands, we both have insane hand size. They have 11. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in hand. So that's crazy. I'm hoping to play down the Gimmighoul next turn. They played Chorus, so they're not going to Iono me, so that's good. They're going to retreat. I don't know what they're doing. Okay. It does have some value to them because, let me think here. I could, how much does this deck play for energy? Like 9 or something? 5, 6, 7. So if I hit an energy, I will accelerate it to the Gallade. Oh no, I can't retreat. I can't attach. I'd have to attach 2. I'd have to hit 2 energies, sorry, off the Gardevoir. So if I hit 2 energies, then I'm going to retreat. I have to hard retreat. And that's probably not going to happen. So hitting 2 energies is super unlikely. 1 though, okay. Getting things closer. All right, well that's solid too. So I get him in play. 1, 2, 5. So if I Iono here, I might not get the energy, right? So that's a bit of a problem. So I guess I'll Klara here, I guess. Save the energy retrievals, right, for next turn, I think. So I will Klara. I'll grab those 2 guys. It doesn't particularly matter. The energy type doesn't really matter either. he has the metal attached. He's just one psychic. So now I think I just attack. They're going to blow me up next turn. Did I draw? I didn't draw for turn, did I? I mean, I didn't do this. I should have done that first. Silly me. Okay. So that's fine. I mean, I have Iono. I'm going to Iono soon. So do the 150. Now, once I assume my opponent's going to play Iono or I'm going to play Iono. Look, if I play Iono, I can play down my cards first, right? Games. All right, so switch cards useful, of course, as well. They have more than one switch card in deck. You got to assume, right? Probably already played more than one switch card, as it is, and they may have turbo. So they played 2 switch in a row, and they haven't played any Jet Energy, which they may play. Sorry, this game is being very slow slogfest. So honestly, the only way this deck kind of has been successful is when things might. Ooh, all right, that Sableye is rough because he's going to take out 2 prizes there. 2 prizes, which doesn't make me feel good. So he could win. So that could, yeah, that's kind of rough. That's actually very rough for me. Yeah. So now I'm in a world of trouble. Hopefully they knock out my active because then I can evolve the Gimmighoul into the Gholdengo, and then they can only take 1 prize with Sableye. So but they're attacking with Sableye because they didn't accelerate 2 energy to the Charizard. So, okay. So at 5, I need what? So this is not good. But they can't. What do they have? 1 more. So they can take 1 prize next turn. That's all they can take next turn with Sableye. So can I gust up, right? I have that. So I have boss in hand. I need what I have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have 4 energy. I need what I need 5, 6. I need what 7 energy. I can't get 7 energy, can I? I'm pretty sure. I do have a switch card though, right? So I'm going to play the switch card. Probably that's a mistake, right? Probably that's a mistake. I'm going to Iono here. I kind of freaked out there. I should have played the Iono first. Right. So I'm going to... I mean, this is not good having to do this here, but it is what it is, right? So I'm going to attach here. All I have to do is gust up the Gholdengo, and I lose the game, of course. I lose the game. So I'm going to Iono. That's okay. That's okay. 2 energies, that's good, right? Because that's good for next turn. I don't want to play the Ralts. I don't want to use any of these guys. I hope I don't hit energy, right? I don't want to hit energy. If I do, I probably attach it to. All right, well, that's good. So that gets me 4 energy. Again, that's good. Let me grab a boss, because that's what I want for next turn, probably. I mean, well... Yeah, let me grab a boss, I think. Well, or Klara, right? Klara gets me to... I assume they're going to attack with Charizard next turn. So, Klara, if they... Okay, I think that's a good play. And just attack here. Just attack. I take the knockout. Have to move 1 energy, so I'm going to move that to... I'm going to move this... You don't have a choice to not move. I can choose the energy. Put it there. That way it gives me... I can attach 1 energy for retreat next turn. So, see what happens. They want to do Charizard boss. That's I mean, Charizard attack, right? If they don't attack with Charizard, I I don't know if they're knocking out my Gallade, right? Now they have to switch again as well too. So maybe I have the path out of this. I don't. Well, it's 2 Sableyes and they win the game. Because they can get, well, they could take out the Radiant Greninja, but that's not really going to get it there. So they can attach to Charizard and maybe the Comfey. But if they, I mean, can I climb the wall and get all the energies I need? I'm having a lot of doubts about it. Oh, they have boss, so that gives them game. So good game to my opponent, right? They only had a couple cards, but they hit the boss with it, so that was the game. You know, it was a fight. It's about as good a fight as this deck can put up. It's got its flaws. I'm certainly getting better at playing it, but it's not far from optimized. But yeah, so whether you want to play the tier 0, I don't really know. You can wait and do some upgrades before you play it. Probably isn't a bad move.